It's mid-July, I've got a cold, of course, a summer cold, but it's time for the June 2025 Canmore real estate market update. So we've got a couple of updates for you today. We've actually got June 2025, then we've got the second quarter of 2025, if you can believe it, we're 6 months into the year already, and then we've got the first 6-month update as well, just to give you an idea of what's actually happening throughout the last 6 months in the Canmore real estate market. Hopefully my voice holds out for the rest of this update, but let's get into it. For June 2025, we had a total of 39 sales. Average price point was $1.299 million as a sales price, or $810 per square foot. The property is still selling fairly quickly at 41 days on market. Compared to last year of June, we had 41 sales, so sales real bang on as to year over year as to what they were last year this year. Sales price, average sales price last year was $961,000 or $782 per square foot. And again, properties were selling in a relatively similar fashion at 43 days. So overall, very similar year to 2024 for June, and a very sort of similar month as compared to the first 6 months, in and around those 30-40 sales a month. How did that break down? Well, we had 11 single family homes sell. The average price for a single family home in June was $1.833 million or $760 per square foot, and they were sitting on the market for about 42 days. Half duplexes, we had 2 sales at $1.645 million as an average sale price, or $639 per square foot. And both of those sold very quickly, actually. Half duplexes selling in 17 days on average this month. Townhomes, we had 13 sales at $1.184 million or $738 per square foot, and they were selling on average in about 54 days. Apartments, 5 sales for the month. Average sale price was $676,000 or $738 per square foot. Properties were sitting on the market for about 35 days in that apartment category. Hotel condos, we had 5 hotel condos sell. It's difficult to sell hotel condos at this time of year just because they are so busy with guests for the short-term rentals, but we did get 5 sales. Average price point was $1,034,000 or $1,142 per square foot, and they were selling pretty quickly at 26 days. And then the tourist homes, we had 3 sales of tourist homes this month. Average sale price was $1,083,000 or $1,209 per square foot, and they were selling in about 20 days. So end of June marks the end of the second quarter. So how did we do in the second quarter? Well, very, very similar to 2024. We had exactly the same amount of sales from April to the end of June this year as we did last year, and that was 139 sales for the period. This year, though, the average sale price was $1.27 million or $810 per square foot. Properties were sitting on the market for about 45 days, so still selling fairly quickly, just still under that 2-month mark for properties moving in Canmore. In 2024, as I said, we still had 139 sales. The average price point was $1.154 million. So we're up about 9% this year on average sale price for the quarter. Average square foot last year was $742 per square foot, and properties selling in a similar time frame at 39 days on the market. And then the end of June also marks the end of the first 6 months of the market. So how did we do in the first 6 months? Well, this year we had 241 sales in total in Canmore for the January to the end of June. Last year we had 251 sales, so again, very similar to 2024. Big difference in price point though. The average sale price in Canmore this year is $1.375 million compared to $1.1 million this time last year. So the average sale price point for the first 6 months is up about 17.5% this year over last year. So again, a big jump in sale price. The average square foot this year, $822 per square foot. Last year was $748 per square foot. And again, properties very similar from a days on market perspective. We saw an average of 55 days on market for the first 6 months this year compared to 50 days last year. So 2025 shaping up to be a very similar year to 2024 so far. It will be interesting to see how the second half of this year goes. Moving into July, we have about 14 sales that are conditional right now and 13 unconditional sales. So July, looked at for July as probably being a very similar month to June, maybe in that 40 to 50 property volume standpoint. And we have 135 active listings. So that's still on the high side of what we've seen over the last couple of years, but still way below what we need to have as a balanced market. If you've got any questions about the Canmore real estate market, my contact information is below. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you again next month.